Welcome to the Winterberry Wildlife Tech Series. Today we'll be taking a look at the Browning DarkOps DCL Nano BTC 6D CLN trail camera. The first thing to notice is that the camera is small, about 25% smaller than the Spec Ops and Recon Force cameras we usually use. It also uses 6 rather than 8 AA batteries, and this means less weight, especially if you're using a steel security box. This camera features 2 image sensors, one specialized for color daytime images and the other for IR illuminated black and white nighttime shots. This means the camera is completely quiet without the clicking of the IR motor found in single sensor cameras. As a trade-off for the small form factor, the color LCD screen is quite small, measuring just 40 by 30 millimeters or about 1.5 inches by 1.25 inches. This is fine for managing the camera settings via the menu system, but is really too small to see much detail in the playback mode. Let's take a look at the video produced by the camera under challenging but typical low light conditions. I'll keep quiet so you can hear the audio produced by the camera, which is really quite good. Okay, let's take the camera apart and see what makes it tick. I start by removing 6 small Phillips head screws that hold the case together. With the case open and the battery carrier slid out, I could remove the plastic housing for the battery compartment. This too is held in by 6 screws. Now we have unfettered access to the main circuit board. You can see the Novatech SoC processor, the double EEPROM, the boot controller, and the small ultracapacitor which keeps the date and time during battery swaps. The PCB is held in by 4 screws. Unfortunately, it cannot be removed without first desoldering header pins for the microphone, flash, light sensor, and aim test LED. I was not able to do this for fear that the heat required would damage the PCB. While less serviceable than PCBs connected via hand-soldered small wires, this design is likely more reliable. The camera goes back together in reverse of the way it came apart. Overall, this is a fine little camera. The small size, lightweight, and low power consumption would make it easier to deploy in remote areas accessible on foot with long time between checks. The dual sensor and low light flash level make it great for skittish animals like wolves and coyotes. The audio quality is quite good, but I found the image quality to be merely adequate, lacking the clarity and frame rate of the Spec Ops and Recon Force lines. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe to see more content on camera trapping technology.